How's life treating you? This is the Romantic Love Angel here, and I'm putting together my second and last video of 2012. Now, since the last video I did a month and a half ago was an informal introduction, I figured it would be best if I used this video to tell you guys what exactly to expect for all my future videos. See, one thing about me, I like to help people as much as possible. And since I've got another new phone, I figured, may as well use my YouTube channel and try to do as much good with that as possible. And as far as the type of videos I intend to do, pretty much I'm going to be, like one of those TV station editorials at times. I may throw out a good recipe here and there. And ultimately, the goal is to put conversations on the breakfast table and the dinner table that people should be having, but usually don't. My intention is to make as much of a difference as possible, in any way possible. And when it comes to certain subjects, no, scratch that. When it comes to almost anything, the one thing that you can expect from me is being unpredictable. That's pretty much how I live my life for the most part, and I find that a nice surprise here and there. It gets people talking, it gets people scratching their heads, and makes them think. And I have absolutely no problem making you think about stuff that you never thought about before. And as far as my subject material, in certain cases, it may be a little too raw for some people. It may be what some might call too raw for YouTube. But hey, if it makes a difference, so be it. Because that's base, like I said, that's my ultimate goal. So, there are people out there that are going to say that I will come across as uncut, unedited. For the most part, I kinda don't care. If it makes the difference it's supposed to make, then I've done what I'm supposed to do. And since I've got the time, I figured this might be a decent time to reflect on the year that was 2012. We've all had our fair share of struggles, and I'm definitely no exception to that rule. Haven't been able to find work. Well, take that back. I did have one job. It was a temp job. Only lasted a week. So that really didn't do me that much good. I lost quite a few people that were close to me this year. Even lost one person that I was just trying to get to know. That's been the toughest part about this year, because I could be mistaken, but I think I've lost more people in my inner circle this year than I have in just about any other year I can think of. That was definitely nowhere close to easy to deal with. Then, as far as relationships go, I only had 2 relationships neither one of them worked. So, needless to say, this year was definitely not my year. I've got a lot that needs to be fixed. I've been making the effort to fix it, but so far, all my efforts have been backfiring on me. It's been doing so for the last year and a half as far as getting back on my feet. But 2013 has definitely got to be different. In my particular instance, different means to be a hell of a lot better than what it was throughout these last 12 months. And another thing that I would like to do with my videos is, there's going to be times where I'm going to need some help. So I may just decide to take that chance that most people probably wouldn't take and reach out to you guys for some help. When it comes to advice, when it comes to a lot of things. Because if we all just decide to help each other, this world will be a lot better off. I may even come to you guys for prayers that I may need. And speaking of prayers, one prayer that definitely needs to be had is about this whole physical cliff situation. I know there's quite a few people out there that are still pretty pissed off that President Obama did manage to get reelected in November. Personally, I could care less. Because as far as I'm concerned, he's the best president that stepped in that White House in the last 30 years. But this has more to do with the other elected officials. Our U.S. representatives, our senators. As it stands now, they've got till the end of tonight to make a deal that will essentially save the economy. So, let's just hope that something gets done. Because after we all celebrate New Year's Day, if we're waking up but there's no deal, basically the country's screwed. So, that's pretty much the number one prayer that everybody needs to pray at this point. So, had to forgive me. Sometimes I manage to do a little thinking as I record these videos. I'd say the other huge thing that you should expect from me is to be as real gets. I mean, I'm definitely one of those people that will speak my mind regardless of what anybody else has to say about it. And if sometimes I have to come across as being the bad guy, sometimes that might actually be necessary. Is that going to be the intention every time? No. Not really. But sometimes you do have to take chances that most people wouldn't take in order to get the result that will do the most good. Essentially, it's about doing the greatest good for the greatest number. So, brain is officially pretty empty at the moment. But, by all means, it's definitely time to say goodbye to 2012 and hello to 2013. So now that you have an idea as to what to expect from me, here's what I'd like to see from you guys. I would like, since I'm into helping people as much as possible, hopefully you won't mind helping me. So, when it comes to my videos, if you find a topic that you would like to hear more about, need some advice, feel free to post a comment on my videos. Feel free to send me any type of message on my YouTube channel. And, you know, just so you know, my videos are going to be posted on more places than just YouTube. You know, I've got quite a few more video accounts that I intend to use, because since I'd like to, you know, get messages out in the open, you know, as you can tell, I have the tendency to be pretty random, and at least my randomness will give you the sense that I'm being, you know, authentic. Because I can't stand fakeness, none by a long shot. So, you know, you happen to catch my videos anywhere, you may even see me post a few of these on Facebook here and there. So by all means, don't hesitate to send me a message, post a comment on any of my videos. If you would like to see me do a video on a particular subject, shoot me a line. I may even provide my email address to some people, so, you know. This is the Romantic Love Angel, signing off for 2012. See you on the flip side of the new year.